What's your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
The
who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to MME Live. Are you spoiled by anything on the internet today? I was. So let's talk about that because you know what? Breaking news.
Get some.
What did you put here, Aaron? What is this?
What is it?
Are you shitting me?
Kind of how Twitter was today.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. So this will be spoilers. I know I was spoiled. I didn't even watch.
People have a problem with him saying shit.
Oh my Diaz! God damn it, dude! Your thumbnail spoiled it for me.
Don't look at my thumbnail then.
Aaron, you too, brother. Okay.
I don't care. It's 2 days from now. My stream's in 2 days.
But all the people that are subbed to you get notifications though.
But I have a rule. If you've seen the movie, you're not my if you've seen the show, you're not my panel.
Okay.
So we can talk about it. Yeah.
All right.
I know
so this is good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be spoilers. Thank you everyone in the chat. Team Chimichangas, Keely Chow's here. Anthony Beltry, remember to smash the like button. Protoss X. Sam Raimi could work well with Deadpool. I agree. George. Protoss X, yes, you're getting right into it. Justice League cameos. I'm going to tell you my thoughts before I see the context of the scene. There's some very happy people today online, which is not a bad thing. I'm not gonna go be upset with other people's joy. If other people are happy, I'm that's great.
Very true.
Ray is there. Ruby 900. I almost said 9,000. Man, I was early. What are you talking to, our Scipio? I was 20 seconds early. Hey, Phil TMNT.
He was here 15 minutes backstage early.
Yeah.
Almost gave me a coronary.
Look at this. Look at this. Okay, let me also show the thumbnail.
That's what I said, Protoss X.
Thank you, George.
Well,
Max, see us so you can come on stream Saturday.
Well. What is the madman's thought on this? Before I see it, am I mad? No, I'm not mad. What do I think based on what I've seen so far? Well, I know even Andy Signore is coming out of the woodwork to stop celebrity gossip to talk about Snyder cultists. He said proof that Snyder cultists don't really care about DC; they just care about themselves. That's what he said today.
He has a point.
Then we were gonna talk about this Ryan Reynolds liar. And actually, I'm in a better mood today, so. You know what? Smash the like button for me.
Let's just say, okay, if you were one of those that were shitting all over people's good positive vibes on the internet today, shame on you, and you deserve to be called out for that. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
It's just the way it is. Okay.
For
me,
I'm glad people
on the
are
moon,
happy.
dude.
I am glad
fantastic.
People are happy. Here's my initial thoughts before I even see the scene, though. It is still kind of bullshit. Because they only do things as a joke, but not give us the things we want to see. Because we're not going to see these people together in the Flash. We're not going to see them, and there's still not Cyborg in there, and there's still not Batfleck in there, and that's not intentional. That. Yeah, there's
give it time.
I know,
but you know why Batfleck's not in it? He has only one appearance left for his contract, and he's saving up for Flash.
And from what I could see, I don't think they got all the actors. Like I'm guessing Cavill wasn't actually there in the scene.
He was busy.
It was just Shadow.
No, he's probably busy.
And the only ones that were actually there were Momoa, Ezra, and I don't even think Wonder Woman was there. Was she?
I think Gal was pregnant, or she was busy with movies.
During the time of filming.
So that's my thought is like bargain store cameos where. That's my written. No, I'm not trying not to be. I'm trying not to be negative, but I'm comparing it to MCU, which they can have no problem getting their bigs in for cameos.
Well, of course, because
Gal was shadowy. You couldn't really tell it was Gal. Superman's flying. This is my initial thoughts before I even see it, and you tell me if I'm right. Henry Cavill's in the background. You don't really see him. Cyborg's not there because Ray Fisher took himself out of Netflix. Not there. In that
for contract reasons.
And this is why, and it's done for a laugh instead.
That was the whole point.
Instead of getting what we want. So I'm very happy people like it. I'm not shitting on. Listen, Ryan, don't get it twisted. I'm not looking at the negative. I'm saying, great, that's fun, but it's still not what we deserve. It's still not what people deserve. Well, that's my point. I don't blame them for doing it. I know Peacemaker probably threw some laughs there. I saw a clip telling Aquaman, "Don't you have some fish to go make out with or something?" I think I saw.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
From the first episode.
First 6 minutes, dropping F-bombs.
So I understand. That's funny. That's great.
You don't get in trouble for any effort on here. Trust me, I never did.
It's not what we deserve or the conclusion we're going to get. When we want to see them come back for real. That's great, they're there. When are we going to get to see their next adventure? You're not going to together.
No, you're not.
But you just never know, dude. I swear. Okay. First off.
No, I'm trying not to be negative. I'm just saying my mixed thoughts at the beginning. Go right ahead.
No, and I get you. It's kind of like I don't want to say prejudiced thought, but it's kind of like a prejudging of what the situation is based on how you feel about other things that are going on currently with DC. Okay. And that's I understand that's how a lot of people feel about the certain situation. Mm-hmm. There are people who flat out refuse to watch Peacemaker because of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I won't do that.
No. So for me, I just waited because I knew the first couple weeks it was just going to be a lot of noise and I just wanted to stay underneath. So what I did was I waited till episode 4, I think, and then I binged them and then I got hooked. I was like, dude, this is pretty good. So I kept watching and watching and watching. And every episode kept getting better and better and better. So it's like this last episode with these cameos. First off, I understand why they are the way they are. Because one, Henry Cavill's one of the busiest actors on the face of this earth at the moment. Like, how is he not in everything right now? Because he is. Or at least he's, potentially in something or everything at the moment. Same thing with Gal Gadot. She's very, very popular. So, I mean, it's understandable as to why
our bar is lower for DC. Let's be real.
Well, not only that doesn't matter. This gave me hope.
Okay.
And I was saying this backstage. All right. I've always said, and I will reiterate this on this show, people who say that the Snyderverse is the DCEU, they are wrong. Snyder did his part to start that off. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's going to continue in his likenesses or in the likenesses that he created, which is the actors that he cast. Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of the aesthetic is going to stay the same.
Contracts with Warner Brothers, not Zack Snyder.
Okay. And not only that, but he doesn't own the IP. So it's not like he has the final say or can say or do anything about it. Dude, this right here said that those characters are still part of the future of DC. Why would they have put them in there had they not had the attention to maybe use them one day? Like, say there is time for Black Adam and we see Henry Cavill's effing Superman in there, dude. Heads will explode. Okay, especially when Henry Cavill's
I for one take it personally that if they are still going to use Superman, that they won't get him back because I'm sick of having his head cut.
Great point.
I'm sick of having his I know. Aquaman and Flash, they were both.
That was a promote. That's a great point. I know why they did that.
It also makes sense, but like I'm saying,
but I for one take it extremely personal that they still want to use Superman like that, but they have Cavill's head cut off at Shazam. And then he's shadowy in this. That's bullshit.
Well, I get
you. Can't get the one main
point.
Yeah.
No. quit taking. And the other thing I was trying
joke.
to say
that
to
would
you,
have got everyone happy if they got Cavill.
But that's a
in for this.
joke.
well,
They didn't need
worse. But like I said,
Flash.
dude, it's understandable as to why they couldn't get him on there. And not only that, but
no,
like
it's an excuse.
stop taking it so goddamn seriously. And to everyone, okay,
You don't need
everyone,
Justice League for that.
just
Flash
chill out.
The Flash could take out that whole butterfly all by himself if he wanted to by super speed. No.
Just
Seriously.
George, listen, they haven't been able to negotiate Cavill's contract to get him back even for cameos since right after Justice League. It's ridiculous. That's on WB. They can't make it happen. Marvel can make it happen. Other studios can make it happen.
Well,
Sony
like
can make it happen.
Give
That's
it time.
Yeah.
Perhaps
he has
the
a
new
lot of
regime
stuff to
will
do.
see this and be like, hey, yeah, let's continue.
But I'm very happy
But
for
I'm saying,
everyone now.
if there's a positive reaction, not if everyone's sitting back shitting all over it.
The idea of Justice
come
League doing
on,
stuff
man.
in that, the idea of Justice League doing stuff in that fight undermines Peacemaker.
And
it jobs him, makes him a jobber.
Well, it was fun. Okay,
Yeah,
and that's
fun.
the whole thing. When was the last time DC was fun?
Right. No, I'm happy it's fun.
Harley Quinn show?
Hey, Skywalker the Jedi. Hey,
A
man.
cartoon?
Yeah,
No,
cartoon.
but okay, here, PK alert. Too much is being made of that scene. It was a cheap joke for laughs
Exactly.
with no water content, and I'm okay for a cheap
No,
joke.
it wasn't. I mean, it might have been at that point, but honestly, it wasn't that cheap a joke. It was a good joke. It landed. I laughed.
It was
even
punchline from the first
like
episode.
even the fact that like Flash was like, yeah, we kind of do, dude. Come on, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're sitting around the halls of justice making fun of. Okay, see, that's the kind of humanity that some of it needed. Some of the levity that we could have had in the Snyder stuff. A lot of the reason why people didn't like the Snyder stuff because it was too dour. Like, dang, man.
No, I think it's not that it's dour to me. I just think that
to you, but to a lot of people, they didn't think that way. They thought it was really depressing.
It's a lot more respect for the characters to treat. There were gaps.
Dude,
there was all kind. If you saw the whole Justice League there, that would have been more impactful, or at least Cavill coming back. So it's still ultimately a fail to me. And then does it?
I see
really
there is no
represent-
pleasing you. All right.
No. I'm happy. People are happy, and I'll be. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be.
I mean, you're not
to-
openly online shitting on people for having a good time. So
no,
good on you for that.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'll be happy to see Ezra.
They were there.
It was
to
good. It
promote
was a
the
nice
movie.
reminder that
I'll
he
be
is
happy.
the Flash.
I'll be happy to see them on the episode. That'll be fun for me. Although it would have been funner for me if it wasn't spoiled by the internet. And I'm sorry if you're just
the first second I looked at the chat, I was like,
Josh and Protoss X are saying Team Brian. Listen.
Oh yeah. Guess so.
Negotiations for what is Cavill's been saying for years that he wants to come back as Superman. They won't make it happen.
I heard he's a hard negotiator. That's why.
Yeah, he wants his money. WB doesn't want to pay top dollar. Let me see. Brian, thank you so much for saying this. You're right. General audiences didn't like the Snyderverse.
That's why they stopped making it.
That could be. That's based on the past. I don't know. I don't know if it's still accurate.
I understand that.
But
there might be some nostalgia for that past as well.
I mean, right. I don't know if that's still accurate in current day. We just don't know.
Well, Aquaman made $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. Some people underestimate how many Snyder fans there are after the Snyder cut, and some people overestimate. So I really don't know. I think there's more than you think, but yeah.
The general audience don't like a depressing Superman.
More or less.
Snyder versus But Josh, it's do you want your superheroes to be in a realistic setting? It's very
not everybody does.
That's a problem.
Okay.
I kind of agree with Crazy Joe. It's like I watch a superhero movie for the fantastical elements of it. Like, I mean, I'm not going to go to try to watch. I think that's kind of like the Nolan Batmans didn't necessarily resonate with me.
All right, well let's have fun and see how everyone
too grounded.
H-Parts 100. Hey, Henry is still Superman.
That's what I'm saying.
Do we know that?
I still believe he'll be back.
That's what it means.
I don't know.
This cameo was a placeholder, dude. We're getting Henry Cavill back.
I'm tired of the placeholders for Cavill. I'm tired of the place for. If that
It's
happens,
because
I'll be
he's a
happy.
busy dude, bro.
That's
wait
not,
for
that's
a
not why
movie.
it's happening.
Wait for a
Cavill
movie.
does
dude.
like 2 or 3 things a year.
That's
Yeah,
not why
wait
it's
for
not
a
why it's
movie to
because-
come out, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling
okay.
you.
All right.
His next cameo will blow your mind.
They're getting ready. They're ready starting production for season 3 of The Witcher. He might be busy for that.
Dude,
Soon.
$5 says he's in freaking Flash and Superman.
He's in
and
Highlander. He's
freaking
gonna be
Aquaman.
doing Highlander. He's a very busy guy.
Degrassi, you could be right. People just want to work with Gunn. Yeah, they want opportunities. Ezra, Momoa. Yeah.
He's
Who
an
were
exciting
the
director
only
to work
people?
with.
Who were the only
People
people
wanna
there?
work
Is
with
probably
him.
Ezra and Momoa were the only people there, really.
Ezra was
Of
there.
course.
Ezra was actually. This was done on a Marvel set. There was actually an Australia done on a Marvel set.
Oh wow. No,
It's
it's
true, yeah.
yes. Ski. You know, I know Skywalker.
I don't mind the headless cameo. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just we deserve better though. It's fine. It's fine.
We deserve nothing. We deserve what they
Yes,
give
we do.
us.
We do
No,
deserve-
why are you so
No,
demanding?
the talent and the audience and everyone deserve better.
I didn't watch Daredevil.
For investing in the DCU. Yes, everyone deserves better than just headless or shadowy.
Yeah, I got a
cameos.
Daredevil hat.
But yeah, I'm open to it though. I just know it could have been better. It could have been more impactful. If it does mean Cavill's coming back, I would have liked Cavill to be on there. Bradley's happy. No,
Exactly.
Thank you, Bradley. I love the energy, man. You get like.
I'm
deserve,
sorry,
dude.
We
It's
deserve
very
to-
entitled to think you deserve what you want from the studios.
We're not
that
entitled
owe
to
you
anything,
nothing.
yeah.
I completely disagree.
They owe you jack shit, dude.
No,
They don't owe you anything.
They owe me based on my patronage.
Well, that's
And-
fine.
and
And
to get- and
that's
to
on
compete-
you whether or
and
not
to
you
compete-
decide not to patronize what they give us.
To compete
But I'm
with
telling you,
to compete with the competition because Marvel's been doing it great. You know.
hey, I think they're doing a good job. So what the hell?
Bradley says, "Damn, it's been 6 months already." Yeah, no, I agree. Dark Star, regardless if it continues or not, gave us something, right? Cavill back as Superman, that's something. To have him
Yeah.
go against Black Adam, that's something.
Yes.
And I am not convinced by this shadowy Superman that's going to happen.
No, that just okay. The DCEU is alive and well, and that's what showed here today. Okay, that's all I can say about it. Just full stop.
Josh, that's a
if you
different
disagree with
Batman,
that, that's
though.
fine. But you have to understand, there's more to DC
Hey,
than what Zack Snyder
Skywalker,
did.
you know what? I want to have you on the show soon. So get me on Twitter. I'm going to have you for an interview. Little quick video because I know you've started your channel. Go sub to Skywalker the Jedi as well. If you haven't already. He's a
Not if
Snyder
you don't want to go to McDonald's.
What's this? What?
Does McDonald's owe you an edible burger when you pay for it? Of course they do. But that's
That's
because I
different.
chose to go to McDonald's. If you choose not to go to a DC movie, that's on you, homie. That's not on me.
That's different. It's different.
I'm just saying what a movie studio does with properties or whatever, you have the right to watch it or not.
If they don't have if you don't have a burger on the menu and you demand it, do they own you that?
They do it based on the opinions of other people besides the ones you own yourself. So it's like, I'm sorry,
I should have changed the thumbnail. This is too hot of a topic. No one even wants to talk about. Well, let's check on the internet on Twitter. On Mercury. Mercury on Twitter. Everyone loves the.
Can I just send it to Mercury?
Let's see this. Yes, go sub to Skywalker the Jedi. I hope to have you on soon, man.
No, it's all good, man. I'm sorry. I'm not like getting mad at you or anything.
Don't get mad. We can have conversations without getting mad here on MME.
Oh, in the chat.
Let's get mad.
I'm like.
Okay. Well,
I'm just saying.
Here's Mercury.
Yes, paying customers have somewhat of a say, but like
big
when you get drowned out by the others,
big day for annoying.
Sorry, dude. That's
annoying
the way it is.
people. And let's see RJ exposed. Where is RJ the second that comes up? I love it. I love it. Look
is
at
that
RJ.
Raid? Dwayne Raid?
What?
Special
What's
player. I don't know. Is that Dwayne Raid? I don't know.
So there's RJ like a second in.
I love the sarcasm, RJ. He's not in here because Saggy's having a tweet space on the Twitter right now. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But there we go. This is here. Let's get to this is spoilers. Here we go.
We get in trouble for this? Oh no!
You can complain all you want, dude, but it doesn't mean they're gonna change the menu. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you didn't like something doesn't mean the person sitting next to you didn't.
No, I just think it could be better.
Well, I get you. I get you. But
I want quality in things that we're getting in Marvel, and I think we should expect on par with Marvel. I do think, and I'm not settling for less. I'm not a cheap date.
Well, maybe they're on the road to that. Maybe you should have a little faith.
Yeah. Based on WB, I have no faith.
Maybe you should have some faith. Honestly, you're the one saying that we should have faith that Zack Snyder should come back. Maybe you should have faith that what DC is going to put going forward might actually be good.
Yeah, this is not sports, guys. It's not have one team versus try to get good as the other team. This is just them take their time. This is not sports. It's not like
thank you, Phil Timothy. At first, I didn't trust Max. Was overly biased at the time, but Max turned out to be a really cool dude, and I'm happy I got to know him. Yeah. I'm happy I got to know you too, Phil. I'm not a cheap date. Yeah, I want to be wined and dined. That I don't what does Zeno say? That doesn't blow my skirt up when you see a shadowy cameo.
And H Barts has a point. This was better than all the Disney Plus show endings.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. We got to see. Well, I kind of disagree. We got to see, Kingpin wrecking shit, and it was the actual actor.
How can you disagree? You haven't seen the episode.
We got Daredevil in Spider-Man No Way Home. We actually got, that's the difference. I don't foresee it as better.
I'm just saying, it just sounds like sour grapes right now.
No,
and I'm like,
no, I'm not being negative. The bar is set so low for WB that you even have a shadowy image of Superman and Wonder Woman, and then you're like, people are like, "Woo! You gave us something. Oh, give us your crumbs." And it's not entitled. It's not on par with what Marvel's doing. It's not.
Well, all those characters, Marvel.
That's all.
Well, no, that might be true.
Yeah, thanks, Skywalker. I got to get you on the show. I'd love to have you on. But yeah, it's not like Zeno says. It's not blowing my skirt up.
I'm telling you one thing.
Yeah.
The character Peacemaker is going to definitely, like Guardians, like how James Gunn made a Guardians puppet, Peacemaker is getting that rub now. Peacemaker is going to become a very popular character.
Will Wallace says some people expect a 5-star meal from Burger King.
Oh my God.
WB should be better than Burger King. Although I heard there's a Batman burger.
Do you expect filet mignon when you go to like a fast food restaurant? Mm-hmm. You're not going to get that. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you kind of keep your expectations low and stuff like that,
No, Bradley, I hope to get you on the show again soon, Bradley. I completely disagree. They've had their time. They have had their time. We're still getting this. We have the Justice League. We had 2 versions of the Justice League movie. They've had their time. They've had their time to do it. We're still not getting Cavill and cameos. That's the one main you should get in your cameo. And it doesn't. I still don't think it means he's coming back. Hopefully it's with Black Adam.
Me too. But I think Black Adam. I think you gotta save. I think Black Adam should. I think Shazam will make a cameo on Black Adam.
Okay, so even McDonald's over Burger King.
I'm calling it now. Shazam will make a cameo on Black Adam. Or Black Adam will make a cameo on Shazam 2.
I'm not asking for too much based on what we get. I mean, look at Ghostbusters Afterlife. No spoilers, but they provided. I'm not getting into spoilers, but they delivered in the cameo department too. They went above and beyond. Because can I give spoilers for Ghostbusters Afterlife if you haven't watched it? They even made a story based on an actor that's no longer with us, and
a lot of people didn't like. A lot of people liked it. And a lot of people didn't like it.
Hey, Justin.
Hi. What's up?
How's it going? The internet's crazy today.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Did you hear about spoilers for Peacemaker? Did you hear about it?
I don't even know what that is.
It's the
you're probably better off.
It's the John Cena.
That one on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
No, on HBO Max.
Oh, HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max, so.
Okay. Well, basically, there was a cameo. Spoilers. There's a cameo of the Justice League, but not all the Justice League. And there's mixed results on it.
It's not mixed results. The majority of people loved it.
Well, not every. I don't know. The majority of people. Well,
the general audience loved it.
Okay.
That's why.
Well, even Andy Signor. Let's check in with Andy Signor. He has even had. We're not going to watch.
Open up this can of worms again. The last time this happened, I ended up making weird faces, and it was him and Matt Jarbo like yelling at each other.
No, he does not come back on my channel anymore. I blocked him.
It's not mixed reviews and people have a bias.
We're not actually going to watch him. We're just going to his channel for a community post.
Oh no. I like everyone. I don't want to.
Yeah. The ending of Sport was insane. It also proves Snyderverse cultists don't care about Justice League. My review on another channel, because I only do, crap
Britney
on mine.
Spears.
Peacemaker finale was amazing and proves Snyder cultists don't care about DC. I don't. I care a lot. I care a lot about DC. I care.
No, but you're not a cultist, Max. The cultists only care about Zack Snyder's DC. No, you don't care about DC.
I want. I want to be wined and dined. Yeah. So I want just. So basically, Justin, it didn't have the whole Justice League there, and some of them were not actual actors; they were just CG or stand-ins. Only a few actors made it, but based on what we get from Marvel, Ezra Miller. Jason Momoa, of course, and Cavill. People were happy that Superman was there, but it was, I don't know how people say it looked like Cavill. Oh, what's that buzzing?
What?
People say that it looked like Cavill, but it was more like a shadowy CG. And Cyborg was not there because Cyborg Ray took himself out of the situation, and Batman wasn't there. So was it the whole Justice League?
Okay, and there's no mention of Wonder Woman at all? No.
So Wonder Woman was there, but she wasn't that. Well, people said she was pregnant, so we'll give them a pass on that.
Gal Gadot is pregnant again?
No, at the time they filmed it.
Yeah, she was pregnant like in 2020, 2021, like for the 9 months between something.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wasn't she pregnant during the first Wonder Woman movie when it was filming?
I think so.
I mean,
what's the excuse? What did she do?
But she did other stuff.
She's also been really busy.
She's in Red Notice.
Movies.
Yeah,
she's been in a bunch of movies recently. Same thing with Cavill; he's been hella busy too. So I mean, that is a legitimate excuse in my book. I'm sorry, like they're both really busy and they were the only two that were available, so I get it.
I'm happy people are happy.
I'm just sorry. People need to stop with the sky is falling crap, though, man.
That's true. That's true. I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings.
What do you mean, Brian?
Because people that want the Snyderverse to continue are upset because it's just a cheap laugh, and
it just craps all over all their seriousness, and they just want everything to be serious. And we can't have fun when we go to a movie or watch a TV show. I think everything has to be boring and depressing, and just
I think
it has to be dark and gritty. It has to be like the Dark Knight and blah blah fuckity blah.
Thank you, Justin.
It's just like the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight ruined everything. Apparently,
yes, it did.
But you know what? It kind of worked for Batman, though. But Batman works,
are misrepresenting. Or your perception is a little different than the reality is. People want it to be treated as more than just a joke in proper representation of the Justice League.
I think for Batman it works. Batman works the gritty stuff, the depressing stuff works for Batman, but there has to be hope with Batman.
It's not that we want everything dark and depressing. We just want the characters to be treated with respect. We want the talent to get their just due. If they want to come back, not to hear about it in the trades all the time, negotiations, and then you have a cardboard cutout of the character as a cameo. That Cavill's been for years saying he wants to come back as Superman. They won't let it happen. That's just one example. There's Sad-Fleck, Bat-Fleck. It's always a joke. Is he Batman or isn't he? It's always a joke.
No, he's done after
the cyborg thing.
Sad-Fleck is great. Like the Sound of Silence. Come on, guys. That was amazing.
So a lot of you are imposing your perception of what Snyder fans are upset about is that we want it to be dark. No, we want the characters, the actors, and the talent to be treated with respect, And we're gonna move on, Brian, because Brian's gonna have an aneurysm.
They were.
You gave him a heart. You almost gave him a heart attack earlier today.
I show
damn
up
it.
on time, and then I talk about Snyderverse, and Brian is going.
Well, I'm sick and tired of this crap.
okay,
Is nothing good enough for you
I
guys?
love this angry Brian.
Are you going to sit here and cry on the internet all the time?
I'm
And
not
then
crying.
I'm going to be the bully for saying you guys are.
No, no, I'm not crying at all. Hey, Phil, Timmy, and TMNT, how are you doing?
Dude, Phil
Great,
is
and you?
great.
Good.
Oh, wait,
good.
wait. This is Phil?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Phil. Who do you think it is? Phil the future? I'm Batman.
No, I'm sorry. That guy was white in Phil of the Future.
Well,
It
took me a minute. It took me a
Also,
minute.
that's payback for not appearing on my stream, you fucking dickhead. I don't know
Hey,
what was wrong with
hey,
you.
I didn't want to ruin the magic. I didn't want to steal the spotlight from Tim. Since he was a
Tim
newbie, I wanted him to have the spotlight.
Yeah, Tim was great, and also Phil. I love shitting on you sometimes. Wait, hold on. Phrasing.
Whoa.
I know what you
hope
mean.
not.
I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Like I know. What you mean.
I love you, Phil. Like I really do.
Love you too, bro.
And I love like just your energy. You know how you're just so enthusiastic, even though it's like the optimism is somewhat misguided. You know that you're a good guy, and I like having. You know, I like being around you. So why don't you come on my fucking streams, you idiot?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey,
Was it?
hey, I'll come onto your. I'll come onto your stream next week.
Okay.
Next week? Okay, cool.
All right. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Bring your
That
cat.
has been settled.
Bring your kitty. Bradley says Jimmy Kimmel made a joke and said, and we're gonna move on because I don't want to lose Brian. I know Brian can only take so
It's
much.
fine. I'm good, man. Let's keep going.
No.
I'm sorry. I had to take a moment to just, make fun of Phil for a
No,
moment.
that's great. It gave Brian
am
a
I going to
breather.
be the bad guy too, or are a bunch of Snyder fans going to start making
Wait,
videos about
hold
me
on,
too?
hold on, Brian.
Dude, I'll
Brian,
defend you, Brian.
If it makes
Well,
you feel any
I
better.
will say, as a Snyder bro, it's very insulting that you only see Zack Snyder as dark and dour and don't see the
I don't
know that's
only
just
see that, but I'm just saying
that's
it
your
is a big part.
That's your perception that we want to see something. We just want things to be treated with respect.
If the only things that complain about it's jokey, it's not funny. Well, it's like, then okay, I'm sorry, but at a certain point, like, change the channel, do something else.
I mean, just for example, if you're the thing you want most is to see a continuation of the Justice League, and the only thing you get is shadowy figures that aren't the real actors, and Aquaman saying, "I don't f dolphins" or whatever,
but
and that's what you get.
But is
it
better than what you would have gotten had they not done it?
Yeah, no, but that's what you get, Justin.
Jason Momoa literally said, "I don't fuck dolphins."
Yes, it was funny.
That's what you get, and that's what you want. So so that's what you get when you really want to see the.
In the context of the show, it's actually kind of funny. The joke actually lands, okay, because it harkens back to an earlier episode.
Shit on Aquaman gets into comics before the New 52 stuff. People always make fun of him.
Yeah, Josh is done with the Snyder talk. Okay, we'll move on.
Not quite.
Okay, go ahead, Justin.
There's one thing that I'd like to point out, Brian. I agree with you. These Snyderites are fucking obnoxious as hell.
Yes.
They're annoying. They got what they wanted. They got what they wanted already.
Yes.
And I want more.
Like a fucking girl right now. I don't know why.
Too bad. I'm sorry. You can't always get what you want, but you can try sometimes. But you'll get what you need, and that was the Peacemaker. Thank you, Rolling Stones. You're welcome.
Right. Yeah, but all these people are just bitching and whining and moaning for 2 years, about this shit, and then they decide, hey, you know what? We're gonna give you what you want, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and everyone's like, hooray! And I feel like, oh, thank God, now I won't have to hear about Ryan Reynolds and Lethal Lightning talking about this. Like, it would be great would be great if they could shut the fuck up about it.
Wow.
Because, in 2019, when I was watching a Mandalorian stream, I wanted to know what they thought about the Mandalorian. And they were talking about, like, the first thing I hear is release the Snyder Cut. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, let's cut this off.
I feel the same way, Justin. Preach.
We only have so many more F's before you get my stream demonetized. Justin.
So I guess I have one more. I have one more F.
Oh, one more F.
And I will use that later.
Okay.
Like Deadpool.
Okay.
So in response to that, they are still complaining about it. My mind is baffled. It's like you give them an inch and they want like
I'm fine.
3,000 miles.
I'm fine. I'm explaining what I want without being upset. I'm not upset.
Well, no, I'm upset. The only thing that I'm upset about is that
Wait, take a moment for the Rainbow Man old man toilet break of the day. Thank you. That's the best place for MME. It keeps you regular.
Yes, it does.
Like Activia. Be happy. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. I'm happy.
I mean, that's basically my rant over.
I'm happy. It gives me something to talk. It gives me something to talk about. I'm not overly emotional about it. I'm just telling you what I want. I'll be happy to watch it. I'm not gonna sit there and cry, like the crying game on the chair.
When are you gonna?
Oh my God! What could have been? No, I know what could have been. Yeah.
When is it?
Yeah, I'm just frustrated that they keep asking for more stuff that it's just like, okay, you got what you wanted, and now you want more, and it's like,
then I want to see the end of the story.
You got what you wanted, you got your Snyder Cut,
and I want to see the end of the story.
Let's move on.
Well, here's my stance all for
I'm not moving on.
Don't tell Max to move on.
Don't tell me to move on. I'm right here.
Move on, Max.
Trigger right here.
I would essentially like to see more Snyder Cut movies. In the
well, I don't even need to see Snyder Cut. I want to see Darkseid come, and I want to see the continuation of these characters, the storyline to be completed. You want to get rid of the
big bad?
Well, if it's the continuation of these characters, then sure, I'm all for it. If it's the continuation of like Snyder Cut, I would be open to it. But I'm not begging for it. That's my stance on it.
I am happy.
I just want to see the characters continue too. That's the whole thing. Yeah. Like, Jon Favreau didn't direct every MCU movie, did he?
No.
I think only the Iron Man 2 and 3. I don't know if he did Iron Man 1 or not.
We still got Iron Man 3, and we still got a conclusion to Iron Man. That was
Iron Man 3 was Shane Black.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
The studio was.
I don't want Thanos to be teased.
And Iron Man 3 made over $1 billion.
I don't want a tease of Thanos to never get Endgame.
That would piss me off.
Or Infinity War.
Yeah, but
I want to see the results of supporting it.
Well, that's probably what would have happened had Iron Man
it's
not done as well.
Josh, I completely disagree. It's not a Mao to ask for a continuation of the story. It's like cutting off after Empire Strikes Back and never getting Return of the Jedi. That's exactly what it's like. We'll have to see.
If you didn't know that there was going to be a lot, or
we do know though.
We do know what are you talking about?
The Snyder Cut. We got Darkseid. Did you see the Snyder Cut, Justin? Darkseid is one of the biggest bads in DC.
I would rather watch Gone with the Wind again.
Well, basically, it's like getting an epic. There's a cliffhanger at the end of it. It's like watching Empire Strikes Back, but then all of a sudden, Star Wars the studio cuts it off and we're not going to give you Return of the Jedi. We're going to give you something else. It's like that equivalent to a Snyder fan, to give you an example.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. This was a courtesy. I'm not goddamn courtesy.
You
guys who have been bitching and complaining and moaning and blah blah blah. We're gonna give you what you want, but that's it.
Oh, look, Xena's happy.
If anything, it might have been for financial gain. But honestly, like the real reason why people were upset and saying release the Snyder Cut time and time again was because morally they wanted the original director to get the vision that he wanted, and he was I don't know. He left or he was fired or whatever. For reasons that were outside of his control because of his daughter, and that was really sad. And those circumstances, that made an impact on people, me as well. And I take that very seriously. Mm-hmm. And so I want to see what he wanted to make. Mm-hmm. That's it. And I respect that. It's very respectable. Okay. But then you want to just continue bitching and complaining? Come on. You want to make more. You want to go off of that. No, this was a courtesy call, essentially. So just wow. I mean, I'm not trying to dismiss anybody.
Appreciate what you get, peasants.
No,
more or less.
No.
If you want to look at it that way.
Seriously though, they could have not done this at all.
They couldn't have given you jack shit. You could have just been like, "Oh, okay.
They didn't owe you anything, Max. Anything."
All right. Well, let's move on.
I don't know.
We're gonna go in circles.
But
we're gonna go in circles. We have other topics to cover.
Oh my.
So Ryan Reynolds is lying about being in spoilers. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Oh man.
I think if he would do, knowing Ryan Reynolds, how he jokes or something, or how he reacts to things. If he actually wasn't in it, he would say, "Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it." I think he does the opposite for jokes and laughs. He's basically doing the Andrew Garfield. Ryan's here. I need some backup, Garfield. Ryan.
Hey, I like Ryan.
Yeah, well, wait till you see his hot take or hear his hot take.
Oh,
Ryan,
no. Yes.
Did you hear what happened today?
Yes, I did. But refresh my memory.
Well, every time we get you out, we pull you back in, Brian.
That's fine. Don't worry about
the
it.
Peacemaker finale. Did you hear about it?
I saw it. I saw the release.
Okay.
Okay, so they could have done a lot of things better. Two of the characters didn't need to be there because they weren't there to begin with. And then the two characters that weren't there anyway because they were green screen, but they were in the scene. The interaction could have been better, but what they did, and this is just my opinion, but what they did was they took two characters and sort of changed them or modified their dialogue to fit the tone of the show versus the show sort of saying, okay, I'm keeping these characters intact, I guess, and saying, hey, you know what, this is how the characters would interact in this world instead of having this world modify, what they would say or whatever. So I thought that for Aquaman, that when he Aquaman has always been a laugh or a joke of a character that made fun of him on Robot Chicken and all kinds of stuff. And then when Momoa it was up to Degrassi. And when Momoa embodied the character, he was pretty dope. He was a cool character. And then James Wan made the Aquaman movie, and that was cool too. And then what they did with the series, and then this finale with the dialogue. It just seemed like they were like, hey, you know what? Remember those old days of Robot Chicken? Let's just make fun of Aquaman again and just make him a laughing stock. And that's kind of what they did. Same thing with Superman and his poop fetish or whatever. All that stupidity. It's just like, okay.
Some people don't like that kind of humor.
Well, I'm just saying,
that's Peacemaker's character. He's jealous.
I know, and that's fine for Peacemaker, but to conform or to make Momoa sort of like, hey, let's address this fish fucker fetish.
But I'm just saying, dude. I think you're taking this shit way too seriously, man.
No, I don't. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't. Oh, okay, but Brian, I didn't watch the show. I could give a fuck.
I know where you guys stand on it. That's why I understand where you're coming from. But no, I'm just saying, I
think it's lowbrow humor. I think it's low-hanging humor, and it's just not for me.
He's right. He's okay to have that opinion.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
They agreed to do this. Momoa and Ezra.
They're actors. They want to get paid. I mean, I understand the mentality. They didn't have to do shit.
I just.
They didn't have to do anything, but again, I don't have to like what they did. I don't give a shit.
I look at it on the opposite. I think in the context of the show, the joke landed just fine.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. It was like, okay.
Well, if you watch it as it was, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
it's
Ryan,
not
you have to
funny,
watch the
but,
first
like,
episode to
If
understand
you
it.
actually watch like a couple episodes of the show and get the context of the joke,
and again, you know, all props to you guys. I haven't seen the show. I don't care to see the show, and after watching this, I don't want to see the show.
No, and I got you, man.
By the way, when did I think I missed something here because I was gone for a second. When did Superman ever have a poop fetish?
That's one of the jokes that I think it's a joke.
It's a rumor. You know,
that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Peacemaker
Like Lois
was-
Lane likes to get shat on. Okay, great. I'm out.
There you
I'm
go.
done. I'm done. I
It's just peace.
That was my last F-bomb. I quit.
I don't think Lois. That's not. I don't think Lois. Is,
Peacemaker's just a jealous hero.
Oh,
He
great
thinks, you know, he's
timing.
just jealous and
Oh,
make you believe anything about other.
Hey, Josh.
The Justice League.
I mean,
That's all.
you know, it's the same thing with Birds of Prey. You know, like, oh, it's told by the narrative of and you know Harley Quinn, which is not, you know, it's to be taken, you know, literal or whatever. It's like I don't care about that movie. So, you know, if you like that movie, cool. If you like Peacemaker, cool. You know, then the DC going forward is made for the people that like that type of humor and go for it. You know, I'm just not a fan of it, so therefore I don't care. And so I'm checked out. I'm not on like, oh man, I'm not gonna like anything unless, you know, Zack Snyder comes back or anything. No, I would love for these things to be to have some sort of standard, but it just seems like they're just like, fuck it, it's lowbrow. Let's just keep it lowbrow.
Okay. So I mean, this is where we can potentially do a disservice to Snyder Cut fans, is assume that he can't get humor or something. There's lots of people that don't like that humor. I don't particularly care, but I can understand the Justice League, and it's sort of like, you know how they call me dollar store doom talk. It's sort of like
there
dollar
was a
store
lot of
Justice
jokes
League.
in the Snyder Cut that
Yeah.
were in.
I mean, there's
the
jokes
Justice
that didn't
League.
land.
Yeah,
Right.
There were jokes in the Snyder Cut that I thought were in the other one, and I was like, wow, okay,
Well,
cool.
look.
Like,
Goldman is not a Snyder bro, and look what he says. He's not a fan of Peacemaker, and this is someone that has no skin in the game. DC has lost me completely.
Yeah, but why? But why?
He says, I like my DC, like Snyder movies, more serious, respected,
Okay.
more serious.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of set it apart from.
Is what I'm
I
just
think
trying
that's
to-
one of the things that kind of set it apart from the Marvel universe, and that the Marvel universe just sort of is more lighthearted, doesn't really take itself serious and stuff like that. So what DC is doing now, because you know they're just sort of reactive, is that they're edgy. And they're edgy with their you know humor that is very, you know, geared toward a younger audience that is just more accepting or loving of that type of humor.
Peacemaker is a very serious show. If you go behind the humor, it's a very serious show.
Hey, Josh, were you able to see it at all, Josh?
What, Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Not yet. I will though.
Okay.
I heard it's really good though.
I enjoy it for what it is. I don't hate it. I think there's some really good episodes. I do understand though it's not for everyone, and in wanting to see the Justice League continuing, it just as a potential, like, just for the shits and giggles, without. It's not that we want to take it. It's not that we want dark brooding. We just want We just want a continuation with respect. It doesn't.
Well, I'm interested still in the Batgirl movie. You know, and that's not continuing the Justice League. That has, you know, Michael Keaton in it, for Pete's sake, who cares? You know, they're doing their own thing. I know that from watching this with the Flash, you're not going to get Henry Cavill back. You know, because this is the second time that they've, you know, not used Henry for a, you know, small, you know, however, you know, cameo from the Superman. So they're gonna do the same thing with him in the Flash. They'll just have like some sort of either a CG version of him, or maybe old footage, or maybe they'll do a Luke Skywalker on, you know, put his face on somebody else and just give him, you know, some money. And then but I think, you know, what they're gonna do is Sasha Kaya will probably replace him. And she'll be the, you know, super being going forward. And I'm still kind of interested in watching The Flash. I'm not like, you know, shutting it down or whatever. I still want to see Black Adam. I still want to see what's going on with Shazam and all that. So, I mean, you know, it's not like, oh no, you know, I just don't want to see anything ever again. It's, you know, some of these things I'm just I watched Suicide Squad. Peacemaker was in it. He wasn't a character that I gave a shit about. So watching a Peacemaker show just didn't intrigue me. I was like, man, okay, it's not for me. Other people can watch it. Other people can enjoy it.
We're gonna move on to other topics, but I do want to get Goldman because I think I was one of the ones that convinced him to watch the Snyder Cut, and he says, "Oh, hold on." He says, "I really dislike the new Suicide Squad. Was it a good movie?" And he is not like a Snyder bro, but he enjoyed the Snyder Cut. Was it a good movie? Sure, but the blatant disregard for the established DCEU, and he's not saying Snyderverse, DCEU, in the drastically different tone from what came before it. And that's also with this scene.
And the tone shift.
Whether you hate it or not, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's very different.
Yeah. So the tone shift is sort of where they want to go, and that's
everything
why they're greenlighting so much.
Everything is for a joke, jokey jokes. That's not that we want it dark and dour. It's just that is also somewhat of the Marvel, but it's like dollar store Marvel too. That's the thing. If you're going to do Marvel, do Marvel. I'm very interested in the Batman, but nothing from the DCEU really. Okay, and then we'll move on. So because Brian, I was on time today.
It's okay. Like I said,
wow.
I've handled it, dude. I even I'm trying to say I don't mind talking positive about DC. I really enjoyed the show. I mean, if you're on the fence about it, I understand. I mean, if you completely don't want to see it, I understand. You know, I don't think it's a spit in the face to anyone's continuity at all. I think that the cameos at the end were well warranted. In my opinion, they were better than some of the ones at the end of these MCU products, the TV shows, anyways. You know, because they don't really have that kind of level of cameo. You know, they don't have a TV show with a movie cameo at the end. You know,
well, then the CW kicked ass before that because Ezra's second cameo.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. Like that's their problem is that they never really continued on with anything, or they gave everybody that stuff on TV before they did it theatrically.
Yeah, like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You know?
That wasn't. You know, they didn't bring in the big guns, I guess, if you will.
No.
You know, that was at that point in time that was sort of unseen. That's why that one kid that was in the Last Jedi, what's his name? John Boyega. He was like, "You're not gonna Disney Plus me," because it was looked down upon, right? You know, he was like, heck, and from now he'd probably say after the Mandalorian,
probably regrets it.
Not so much Boba Fett, but after the Mandalorian, he'd be like, "Oh shit, hell yeah, I'll take a show.
I'll take a Disney Plus show. What the hell?
Give me some of that money. Hey, you can Disney Plus me."
But I think it's a positive thing because to me, my opinion on the whole DC situation, and then I guess we can move on. I'll reiterate it since Ryan's here, but I think that there's more to DC than what Zach brought to the table. I think that when Aquaman hit the first one, I felt like the DCEU itself was kind of like, what the hell? What are we doing? Because at that time, when Aquaman came out, it was kind of like nobody knew what was going on. We didn't know. Snyder was doing it. It
was still a little bit of a tonal shift.
It was kind of up in the exactly. It started doing it.
Their first step in a different direction because of the negative backlash that they got from like BVS and
I get you, and I understand because a lot of the general audience didn't necessarily receive that well, and that's fine. It's the way it works.
They didn't take the time to prepare for it.
True.
Right.
Justice League. If you're going to have an Avengers, you're going to want to have all these individual stories instead of having them after the fact. And, these other stories, like, they're kind of interesting. Like Aquaman, I'm not going to see the second one for reasons. But the first one, at least... People are laughing at that. Ryan's laughing.
No, I said I Amber Heard.
No, I've heard quite a few people that refuse to see it.
But with that one movie, it's like you needed to have individual solo stories, origin stories, whatever you need to be able to establish these characters and then build up to Justice League as opposed to just like, oh my God, we have to do what the Avengers are doing and just throw it, at the wall and see if it sticks.
Of course.
It just
but no,
it was
what
too
I'm gonna
rushed, too quick.
It was definitely rushed, and that was no fault of Zach's because he was going to do a Superman movie, and they were like, "Yo, Batman, yo, Doomsday, yo, Wonder Woman," and he's okay, and then yo, world building, and then they just kind of threw the Flash and Aquaman and Cyborg at the end of the movie, just kind of like, yo, look at what's coming. Like, here's these little things, and yeah, so they were trying to like run before they could walk. I don't think that they needed a slow build up completely like Marvel did, like 5 or 6 or 10 films before you do a Justice League. I don't think they needed that, but I think it would have helped to have at least maybe 1 or 2 movies in between. Like, maybe give us a Batman movie that established who this Ben Affleck Batman is.
Josh's comment here. Like, they cast someone different as Batman all the time. That's cool, but bringing back Cavill as Superman, people are in arms about it. Doesn't seem
There's a
fair.
different situation.
Here's great comment, Josh.
Yeah,
they don't even replace
him with R-Pats.
Right.
Yeah,
they don't replace
but they don't replace. There's just limbo. The Superman is still limbo, even from the Shazam cameo, where it's just his neck down.
Superman for me,
So
you can tell by my logo he's my favorite DC character.
Let Cavill continue, or
I mean, fuck, I wouldn't have minded if they'd said, hey, you know what? Brandon Routh did such a great job in the CW, and he has been in, films, and he's an established actor, and he loves the character of Superman as well. Bring him back, give him a better story, because the problem with Superman Returns was the story sucked. Yeah. The story that Bryan Singer was doing. The only thing good about the Superman Returns was the first airplane sequence, and then that's it.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of action.
That was it.
Though.
It was, it was just cool to see him in the suit. I didn't really care for the Speedo, but the weird shield on it, it was really small.
It was like
very small.
It was kind of nice, I guess, for me, because I had just discovered Superman on VHS. Like it was a very formative few years of my life, and then hearing John Williams, who is the best composer of all time, no questions asked, best full composer, to hear that again was really great. I think that was the only thing that I remember very fondly of that movie.
Hey, Tizai Siri or Shri, let's see if Ryan Reynolds says anything, because I heard he says, I'm not in it. Is this the interview where he says it? Let me see. This is on Variety.
For another opportunity to tell an original story. Free Guy was one of those that stuff. But this was a special experience, and we really wanted to keep that sort of train marching along. So David Ellison, who runs Skydance, had been telling me about this project called the Atom Project, and he ended up flying to New York. Now, David Ellison, if you know him, that if he's flying somewhere to see,
I don't know. Should
really
we not
serious,
watch him? We'll just get to the. I don't know where it's at.
I don't know. Who's that stupid kid?
He's in the movie. He's in the Ryan Reynolds, the Atom Project.
That's Deadpool's son.
All right, is he Adam? I guess.
Yeah, as a kid, he's Ryan Reynolds as a kid. It's basically a time travel movie.
Oh God! Can we fast forward through his parts? I'm already not.
Well, let's just
charisma. No, I'm kidding. I'm giving this kid so much shit. And
I know. God
he's
damn
just
it,
standing there.
He's just standing there.
But he's not even doing anything.
He insists Deadpool.
You have to have fun at some point.
He insists Deadpool is not in Doctor Strange too.
Of course, you can't
take that. I mean, you got Andrew Garfield that swore up and down he wasn't in the movie, and I mean, it's even if he is or if he isn't,
he is.
Well,
I think it's going to be a good movie.
Well, regardless, I know a lot of cameos. I know a lot of are in it.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna go on a limb. Patrick Stewart is not in the film.
No, I know the
trailer.
I know.
No, it's
what?
It's an
I know who's
aged.
in it.
What's his name? McAvoy. It's an aged McAvoy.
McAvoy's not in it. I can tell you, McAvoy is not in it.
McAvoy
is 100% not going to beat it, and they have no plans for him in the Marvel.
Well, I'll actually.
I think they have more plans for Boner.
Yeah,
more Boner.
I would like
more
Ralph Boner's against a Disney Plus show.
I would love a comic accurate Power Girl movie if they try to.
They already tried and they failed, and
it just depends on how well received Sasha Calle is in her role. If she does a bang up job, fire job, hell yeah, let's see a damn Supergirl movie. Let's go. I don't care.
Like a Supergirl, not Power Girl, right? Like
Supergirl and Power Girl, they're the same lady, but different universe or different. Yeah, different universe.
They have a significant future asset that Power Girl has. It's known for.
All right, I found. Let's just follow this on Twitter because this will get the true story here. Basically, I think if he wasn't in it, he would say, "Yeah, I'm in it." This is the way Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is always going to say the opposite. Ryan Reynolds,
right? Because Ryan said that he was in the Snyder Cut, and he did that little thing with when he made Green Lantern inside. That one. Yeah. So I mean, he does a great job with teasing people.
The way
he knows what to
so
say
confidently too. Yeah. I'm promising. He just doesn't say I'm not in the movie. Honestly, he says I'm promising. I think there's a strong. I believe. I'm like.
This is one of Max's strong opinions.
Didn't Toby say the same thing about No Way Home?
It wasn't just Toby. It was mostly Andrew because he had a lot of press to do.
Yeah,
right. Because he had another project.
I'm gonna find that clip. If he was on camera saying it like that, I'm gonna find his facial expression. I'm promising. I'm not for a later video. I'm not in the movie. Here. Everyone's replying.
The rumor is.
Wait! Here it is.
Are you in the Doctor Strange movie?
Hold on! I got to share the audio. I found it.
No, you are sharing it.
I heard it. Yeah.
Now you're not sharing anything.
All right, hold on.
We've gone in reverse.
Let's judge it for ourselves.
Are you in the Doctor Strange movie?
I don't know. That was a 1978 leg hold trap from Russia. Like I saw that from 100 miles away. Yeah, I'm not really supposed to. I guess I'm really not supposed to say anything about that. But I'm really not in the movie.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, play back.
I'm not supposed to say anything about the movie. But why would you ever say that if you weren't in the movie? You fucking idiot.
No.
Either you are teasing people, you fucking Ryan Reynolds cock tease.
There's no NDA. There's no NDA for people who are not a part of it.
You are in the movie, and you're saying, you're being
demonetize
truthful and saying, I'm not supposed to say anything about the movie. Nobody who wasn't in the movie would be saying that. They would just be like, dude, I'm not in the movie. And that's fine.
Justin's on a roll. Woo, Justin.
Oh, man, you know what I wish I was? That'd be another payday.
It's either setting people up for disappointment or he is just a very bad liar.
No. It's none of that, Justin. It's none of that. Based on the success of No Way Home, they're telling their actors to be cheeky with it and be overly dramatic, saying, I'm not in it. So it's all part of the marketing tactic.
It's the contract. It's in the contract.
They say have fun with it. Say you're not in it, have fun with it. That's what's happening.
I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
A way where I don't have to pay for it.
Oh.
And then if you're in it, I'll pay for it.
Oh.
Boom.
Wow. Facts, I guess. Okay. Anyone else we're gonna watch?
I don't give a shit about Doctor Strange.
Is Tom Cruise in this movie or not?
There's rumor.
I don't care about the cucumber guy. Or whatever. Benicio del Cucumber. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Well, let's. Whoa, god damn it, Justin.
I'm sorry. I'm livid about this.
Well, you're playing it. You're playing into their hand. This is what they want.
This is what they want you to do.
Yeah, but they're not getting. Here's the difference, though. They're not getting my money unless he's in it.
They're getting my money. They're getting my money.
They're not getting my money.
They're getting my money. Definitely getting my money. This is how you do it, right?
I know. If you have a Disney Plus account, they've already got you.
You see, this is the Marvel does what DC don't. You can have fun with people coming in. Are you in it or are you not? And then
you can have fun if you're just not hooked on the past. Yeah. Damn it! Oh, sorry.
All right, let's watch this.
Destroy the past. Kill it if you have to.
100 miles away.
Sometimes that works.
I guess I'm really not supposed to say anything about that, but I'm really not in the movie.
I know he's in the film.
Fair enough.
He
said he's not. That doesn't mean Deadpool's not.
He's looking at the camera. It's like,
yeah.
I'm in the movie.
He said he's not. That doesn't mean Deadpool's not.
I'm not supposed to say anything, but I'm really not in the movie. You just said something.
And you could be lying. And you could be lying to me.
I could be an unreliable narrator, but I promise you I'm not in the movie. Yeah.
All those people
We're good.
in that movie.
We're good. We're good. There's a team of people that will neutralize you as soon as you leave.
I know he's in the movie.
Are you in the?
I mean, how tan is this guy?
I'm gonna retweet that. I'm gonna use that later. But the other thing it could be, okay, here's some other scenarios. He could not be lying. You know, he could be Deadpool in the movie, or it could just be a CG Deadpool in the movie, and he might not even be.
Could be Deadpool,
or it might just be his CG and his voice.
Or it could be just Ryan Reynolds is in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that would be funny too.
I know he's in the movie though. All the cameos though. So
Brian, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, I was chewing, so I didn't want anybody to hear me.
But I thought you had something really important.
Anthony's on my stream earlier saw. So
this just became a Taco Bell advertisement,
right? It was good.
Run for the border.
I got these new
run for the border.
Crunchy or fried chicken soft tacos, pretty decent. Man, that was an old one.
That was one of their slogans.
I worked there right after the Taco Bell dog, so 2001.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, it was my first year at Taco Bell. And I say year because I worked there like multiple times, 7 different ones, I think. Yeah, I've been around the horn at Taco Bell. But anyways, I'm gonna have to unplug from this movie like I did with No Way Home, because imagine what it would have been a surprise if you'd have watched No Way Home and not known that the other Spider-Men were going to be in it.
Yeah, it's fun for movie talk though.
Well, I know though, but I'm like, God dang it, movie talk or personal enjoyment of a movie, movie talk or personal enjoyment of a movie.
Max will choose movie talk.
Yeah, I'll choose movie talk. It's fun. That was fun seeing him do.
No, I get you, man.
You like Ryan Reynolds. You like his personality.
Oh, absolutely. I would be surprised if he showed up. I mean, if these cameos are handled well, I mean, I don't have a problem.
Oh, they're handled well, Brian. Trust me.
Gratuitous fan service. I mean, come on, I'm a fan.
I'm
a fan. Serve me.
I know the plot.
I'm
not gonna tell you who. But I know it's
right.
not exactly referred, but I know what happens. I don't know who dies.
Oh, okay,
but I know this. But I know.
All right. We have some other topics here. This is Netflix Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a DC property, Sandman?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but this looks good, man.
They just did like an audio book for the Sandman. I think.
Yeah, I have the audio book. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
What are you any anticipation for this on Netflix? Anybody?
I'll check it out. For sure.
I'd be interested in seeing it.
Let's see.
I'll give it a shot.
What's the release date? Does it say?
I think it's coming soon. I don't know. Interesting. Ooh. There's some images. I don't know.
Chandelier.
I heard.
Cult.
The actress who plays Phasma is playing as Lucifer.
He looks like a dark and brooding actor. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. The actress, what's her name? Brendan Christie's playing the devil.
Any interest in that whatsoever? That's been rumored for years. They're finally making it.
That seems pretty cool.
Also they also got Charles Dane. Is it Dane or Dance? I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
From Game of Thrones. The father Lannister. He's in it. You got a good cast.
Oh no, Josh, we didn't ruin it for you, did we? Josh says we might have ruined No Way Home for him.
Oh yeah, No Way Home. Yeah, it totally got ruined.
Oh,
this channel isn't as bad as RJ and them, but yeah, it's still pretty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry, Josh.
It wasn't really you, Max. I was just saying, like, some of the fandom talk. Okay, you want to do speculation, that's completely fine. But when they start going spoiler, and they talk about it every freaking time they do a video, it's just, it definitely takes me out.
Okay.
This channel was different because you guys would mix up your content. You don't talk about the same shit all the time.
Well,
so yeah.
In the defense of spoilers, though, the movie's been out for 2 months.
Well, no, at the time, he's saying at the time, though.
Okay.
Before he got it,
at the time, and I understand what you're going to say, Brian. Well, don't watch it, and I completely respect that. All right, but like at the time, I was a producer on the show, so I couldn't like not be here because I wanted to contribute and help out. So I was kind of in a corner. So,
oh no, trust me, I'm well aware of the game that you play. When you
George, how dare you
have to come on, or I get it, man.
Take a look at the cast of this Sandman show.
Well, it's a balance we all have to take. I think we have to get better. We have to be cognizant of spoilers.
I agree.
Hold on.
Darth Vader is.
They're not
Dumbledore. What?
They're not spoilers until you actually see the thing officially, right? If, say somebody says this is going to happen, and then you saw the actual film or TV show, and it doesn't happen, it's not a spoiler anymore.
Well, that would be lying on the internet, which nobody ever does, dude.
Phil had the
I know, right? We all have integrity here.
He has laptop issues.
There are people who do that. I mean,
no, I've never seen an instance.
I'm just some dude that sits in his room and bitches about movies.
I'm not playing the trailer here. Did anyone interested in Elvis biopic?
I saw it earlier. It looks freaking cool.
I don't know why. Who the hell is Austin Butler?
He's still alive.
Yeah, you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait for the video.
Yeah, Elvis is found a fountain youth.
I don't know. This image here doesn't look too much like him to me, but the one on the right here looks pretty.
No, when you watch the full trailer,
you're
it
talking
actually
about Chris
looks
Pine?
pretty accurate.
I don't know who this actor is.
Austin Butler. Who's he from, guys? In the chat.
Michael S.
Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna say no to this. Mostly because, first off, Bohemian Rhapsody was amazing, but it followed the same generic biopic formula that we've all seen before.
Right.
That the Dewey Cox story.
Yes, Walking
Hard.
Hard.
Ever seen Walk Hard?
Yeah.
Made fun of, but didn't succeed that well in the box office for some reason. I thought it was an amazing film.
Get out of here, Dewey. You don't want this.
You don't want no part in this. Yeah, it just made fun of all that. And if that had succeeded, that would have killed this stupid biopic genre. And you know what? I may be jumping the gun on this. It might be amazing. But you know what? I don't have an interest. I don't care. It's going to be the same bullshit biopic every single time where they.
It's going to be like Walk the Line.
Aspects of their life.
Walk the Line was a different type of biopic.
I don't care. I don't.
Doesn't
give
look like
a
it.
fuck.
I like Walk
I'm
Hard.
not gonna see it.
The Dewey Cox story. That was a great one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
100%. I was a huge fan, and I'm a huge fan of Spinal
It's
Tap.
not it.
I think
Let me make one thing
good.
really clear. Let me make one thing really clear. It's not that the person who's being whose life is being adapted on screen isn't valuable. It's the formula in which they do it that I have a problem with. That's so boring.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Explain why.
I still got goosebumps when they did the Live Aid scene at the end of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Well,
it was great, but it was so formulaic, and it's just.
I can explain why. It's not even Hollywood. It's necessarily. It's the families that own all the IP to the talent after they're gone.
Right, sure.
That go through everything with
a lot of that happened with
Queen to make sure they're only represented in a certain light that's not going to damage their brand, so they can't sell all the supplemental stuff.
Didn't Brian May and Roger Deakins
actually make up a great point.
Yeah.
In a way, it makes it dishonest.
Well,
yeah, it does. It does because
it's a glossy version.
It's a glossy version. It makes it more
that.
fairy tale. They leave out a lot of the stuff that typical
Oh,
bands go through.
It's like a statue, if you think about it. Like,
so what you're saying, the Statue of Liberty is naked?
It really is.
More or less. If you think about it, I mean, it's like a statue. I mean, like you're immortalizing that person in one way, shape, or form, but you're only capturing that moment.
You're only going to go.
History is only told by the victors.
Yeah, you're only going to go as far as that it doesn't damage your IP.
No, Brian May and Roger Deakins were in the room when they were writing that movie, so like there was no way they were going to damage
it.
Yeah. If
was
you
about to be Freddie Mercury, and he's like, I want to portray that side of Freddie, and they were like, no, let's not do that. And
he wanted to portray the fun side of Freddie, and then they didn't do that.
Not just that, but they wanted to be represented more than just Freddie.
Right.
True.
That's fair too. But the other thing is,
they also wanted
Freddie
to kill off Freddie in the middle of the movie.
He's still alive.
No, Freddie Mercury.
Freddie is not alive.
if they did
He's
the
alive
Paul
and
Rogers,
well.
if they did the Paul Rogers area,
we rolled
I'd
up a
walk
blunt
away.
like
like
Max
3
has
weeks
something
ago
to
with
say.
Sloan Peterson,
Well,
and
Freddie
we were
Mercury.
blazing that shit up.
Freddie Mercury also was very
Karen.
Freddie Mercury was sort of private with his personal stuff too. So you also have to respect how the person lived their life as well, because he didn't let people know he was sick until the last moment. So he kept things very private. So I also think that's a factor as well. How the person, he kept certain things. I mean, some people might say the clues were in his lyrics and his songs about certain things too, but overall, he did not give a lot of interviews about his personal life.
No, he kept it close to the vest.
I'm sorry,
Right.
Michael S. Fat Bottom Girls is a fucking classic.
You're wrong, Michael S. I'm sorry, buddy. Queen is one of my favorite bands.
I think AC/DC did better with a whole lot of Rosie. Just saying.
I don't know.
But
Frontman can't really understand.
But did they do the Highlanders soundtrack? I don't think so.
I thought Walk the Line was a
or shit. Even
Walk the
Flash Gordon.
Yeah, and that
they did Flash Gordon too.
Yeah,
Walk the Line didn't do overly glamorous of Johnny Cash. I didn't think. I think that did pretty well.
Walk the Line was all right, but every movie that came after it, like Justin said, kind of felt the same.
Yeah, Joker.
Michael S. has the word.
Joker played a great Johnny Cash.
It never. All of these stupid fucking biopics never capture the spirit of the person that they are embodying at all.
They like to focus on like the alcoholism, With Johnny Cash, it was all about
that was
substance
actually
abuse.
really good.
Selena was good, but that was
and it catapulted J-Lo's career. So,
I don't know. I liked Ray. I didn't think that was bad.
Ray was all right.
So Selena was really good, and basically the father was there the whole time.
But
that was part. They didn't want to cast J-Lo as Selena because she was Puerto Rican, but she went there and sat down and had dinner, and she won him over a couple times. So then they finally let her do the role.
Wait,
I think it was because she was a fly girl,
Austin,
and they
what
were
about
like, "No
was
fly
Rocket
girl
Man
of
good?
mine."
I didn't see that one.
I didn't either.
Dude, I love Rocket Man. Are we talking about the one with
Rocket Man? Oh,
what's his name? Joel Edgerton?
Not the '90s one with
the guy, the cop from Dumb and Dumber.
No, it was Joel Edgerton.
Like
I
the
think
first
was
few minutes, I was like, "This is going to be a musical."
Harlan Williams. Harlan Williams. No. Where they go to Mars.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't know that about
Classic
Selena.
Disney movie. All right, I'll shut up.
Somebody had mentioned 42. It was good.
42 was awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
That was a great biopic as well. Like I love 42.
Yeah, you can do biopics very well, but I feel like a lot
There's
of them
too many
are...
factors. They're made by committee, by the people, the families that own the inheritance, by the studio, by the people that are still alive that want to be represented well. Like in the case
they
done
always.
by committee.
But that's the problem with biopics, Max, is that they always want to be represented in the best light possible, and that's the flaw in these movies. These biopics, don't really give a good representation of who this person was, and if they try to be honest, they get shut down.
Okay, wow. Austin, I'm gonna check it out. I think it was on Amazon, and I thought I wasn't like sold on the trailer, but I like Austin's be nice.
One
Justin.
of the
I like Austin's
musical biopics
check
made, and it doesn't hold back. It goes through this sex and this drug and sex addictions and all of that. It's a beautiful film.
Well, you know what? He's still alive, so maybe he had some influence there to say no. Go all. I think Elton John would say go tell the story. In my opinion, I think he would say don't hold back. So I'm gonna check that out, Austin, if it's still on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, but I'm gonna skip all the musical bits because I hate musicals.
Oh,
with a burning passion.
For Elton John?
For anybody.
Elton John's music's amazing.
For anybody. No, I'm sorry. The only musical I like is Singing in the Rain, and that's it.
Okay.
I
Sound
hate
of
musicals.
Sound of
Like,
Music's
I'm
not
gonna
bad.
I'm
I
gonna
watched
make
that
a
for
video
Christmas.
one day where I say how much.
Oh wow, Michael S., you're throwing all kinds of heat. I'm not getting into that Michael Jackson debate.
Yeah, that biopic, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, you might want to leave Quincy Jones out of that one.
Right.
Are anyone still interested in Stranger Things? My love for
am.
Stranger Things has kind of waned.
Oh, they're
Well, yeah, because it's been years since they had the last season, right?
I just like the first two. I'm happy that they're having a conclusion.
It's been about 2 years.
They'll probably see things season 4 posted unveiled, premiere date announced, series will end with season 5.
The kids are too
We'll
old
see-
now, right? So
we'll see if that sticks. A lot of the actors from this are in everything.
They're
so they
adults.
have
Some of
other
them are
opportunities.
some in their 20s now. Like,
isn't that
they're
girl
all-
and everything?
Yeah, she's this one and everything. The other the what's his name? Finn
The
Wolfhard?
Ghostbuster kid.
Yeah,
She talks to monsters.
Yeah.
And she calls them out by their name. Oh, never mind.
Honestly, I would rather see the
Black Crowes
continuation
reference
of.
now?
Millie Bobby Brown.
I'd rather see I would rather see the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm more intrigued with those young
Oh
characters.
yeah, let's go.
Did you like that?
Especially since
Ryan?
now Ivan is no longer with us.
Yeah.
Jason can move forward. He doesn't have to impress his dad, but he does have to hold up his legacy.
He already did. He already did impress.
He did impress his dad. But he doesn't have to do that anymore. He didn't have that.
It's like, hey, Dad, this was, this is the movie that you've always wanted, and he did it. He made it, and
it was a great way to respect the characters. Can you imagine
Oh, yeah.
a better without? This may be potential spoilers, but Ghostbusters Afterlife, there was no way.
It's been
better
out
way
since
to
November.
handle.
You can spoil it.
Well, I don't know if Brian saw it yet.
Brian,
way.
did you see
No
it?
better way.
Oh,
to,
it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're good.
No better way to handle an actor or talent that's no longer with you than incorporating the story that much and have such touching moments. That was so great the way they treated the OG characters. And
Harold Ramis specifically.
Yes.
That whole movie was a huge love letter to Harold Ramis.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. It was great.
It was amazing, and it was the one time in a movie theater that I actually was brought to tears.
Yeah, so I enjoyed
one. Everyone gets one at least.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not getting the specifics though. Oh man, Josh, I hope I'm not spoiling that for you too. Josh, are you there? If you haven't seen it, I'm going to stop talking about, but definitely see Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was amazing.
I'm
going to get going too. Thanks for having me on, though.
No
Take
problem.
care.
Take it
You,
easy, Justin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see you, Josh.
And the one thing that I have to say about all this stuff is that first off, musicals suck.
Wow, you have to leave hot. You have to leave
Wow.
No, I agree.
Dang, he's
a lot of
hitting on
musicals
everything
suck,
tonight.
I agree.
especially
I
new
agree with
ones.
Justin here. I agree with Justin.
Yeah.
Wow,
because
Justin.
a lot of them will just, we have a song to distract
First,
you
I have a hot take here.
from all the bullshit. And there's only like 2 minutes of story.
I don't
Cinderella,
see
for
musical.
example, to ruin everyone's childhood.
I love musicals.
That was a
I don't
bad
want
movie.
I don't want musicals
It
in
wasn't
movies.
that-
I'm sorry.
anyone
Oh, I
was
knew it
a
was going to
bad
be
movie,
bad
but
before they.
I do not
even
want
had-
musicals in movies. I want
Anyone
movies
see
to be musicals, not
Encanto?
musicals.
Encanto was great.
I do not
We
want
I hated that.
I actually stopped watching that.
And it's,
I
all
started it,
garbage. I hope it
and
all goes to hell.
I got like 10
Fuck
minutes in.
everyone who was involved in those movies. And goodbye.
Later,
Wow, thanks for leaving on a high
Justin's
note.
right.
What?
A movie ruined someone's childhood? What kind of idiot lets a movie ruin their childhood?
Wow.
Lost Arms fans have that. A lot of
But
Snyder fans.
movies can't ruin.
Well, we all
childhood.
know
love
that
those
Justin
type of
has bad taste.
Yeah, well, Phil, okay. Zeno says the Blues Brothers is the greatest music.
The
of all
original
time.
was great.
And you're right, Chris.
Is he not talking about the Blues Brothers 2000?
Oh, Josh,
John
if
Goodman?
you said your wife likes Ghostbusters, definitely.
Yeah, she loves Ghostbusters.
Definitely make it a date night. Watch Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's so good. It's so good.
Is it on DVD yet, or?
It's on rent. I rented it for $6.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you could get it in VOD right now.
My wife wanted to watch it last weekend. We rented it.
We saw Raccoon City, Resident Evil, the new one, last week.
Oh, wasn't it amazing?
It wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
Best
it wasn't
musical.
bad. I
Best
wasn't
musical.
the biggest fan of recasting of
it's
Leon
Crawl.
and Jill Valentine, but the rest of it was pretty good.
I mean,
Crawl
Justin
is good.
Yeah. Justin says he doesn't like musicals yet. He absolutely loves Cobra Kai season 3, which is
I know.
basically ended on a
that's-
musical.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, 'cause they did have a scene. Oh yeah.
Dude, I love musicals.
All right.
All they needed to do in that last sequence when they were dancing in the school was just to have a song.
Yeah.
So this is going to get everyone hyped. This next story.
Are you sure?
Especially since it's Geekosity.
Oh, good lord!
I'm excited.
Everybody. Transformers: Rise of the Beast launches new trilogy.
Oh, I heard this before.
New Star.
This is not a Geekosity
Oh
article.
shit!
It's not a Geekosity
Oh
article.
no.
No, that's not just Sutton. I've heard that too.
Yeah.
And I've been doing research on it.
It was actually. It was actually.
Yeah, the Beast Wars wasn't going to be like a one and done thing.
I love Beast Wars.
But it's not going to
the
be
original
our
cartoon
Beast
shows.
Wars. It's not going to be like.
And it's going to be different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
it
you
is
up
what
for
it
more
is.
Transformers?
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Transformers? What?
I love Transformers,
I
especially
honestly-
Beast Wars. Huge fan.
Beast Wars is. I don't know if I'm good for that angle of live action because I like Beast Wars, but is it going to look? I mean, I guess they did some of the Beast Wars in the Michael Bay movies too.
I think they're going to look a lot like the Dinobots did
Yeah.
in that one movie that Michael Bay did.
Oh, okay.
I think that's kind of what these things are going to look like, and they might have some coloration. They might have some fur. I don't think they're going to look like live action animals that open up and have mechanical parts in them. I don't think they're going to go that route. I'd love to see some. I'd really like to see some concept art or something like that. But I'm kind of thinking that's where they're going with this, because if you start bringing in fur and feathers and all that kind of shit into Transformers,
it might not look
people are
right.
going to start laughing at it.
I know the
I mean,
team-
if they
hell
haven't
no,
done
Michael.
so already.
I know the team.
Well, I'm surprised, Justin, that we're not demonetized yet.
So Max, guys,
All the
I know
F-bombs you left.
I know the team for the Autobots because it's already on IMDb and Wikipedia. So I know the team for the Autobots already. It's Optimus Primal, Wynox.
Oh, that's a lie.
No, Optimus Primal. yeah, he's gonna be in it. Yeah, for sure. So they're gonna have Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal. Basically, they're kind of isn't from my understanding from the show. Optimus Prime was a descendant of Optimus Prime.
They're two different bots.
Yeah,
and they might not. I don't think they're related.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Rhinox, Arizor, and Cheetor.
We're
No
coming
rat
up on the-
trap. No rat trap in it, apparently.
We're coming up on the final news story for tonight. We'll keep the show nice and tight. It's a good one. I'm really, really happy about this, and I prefer this over another movie. Alien TV series will take place 70 years from now on Earth. Start shooting in 2023. So they're going to go ahead with this. Ridley Scott is involved, from what I heard. I don't know. I don't know.
They're bringing Sigourney back. Let's go.
Are they?
Bring Sigourney.
I never seen an alien movie.
Bring Ripley back.
What?
Bring her back.
Phil?
Phil,
I'm
I just
sorry,
had to
you-
sit through the Alien movies.
have
Half
to
of them
leave,
are
Phil.
brutal,
Bye.
but then there were
Any
some
of
that
the
were actually
Alien
really good.
Bye,
And
Phil.
the ones that were good are the ones that they made Sigourney Weaver look like a badass.
Is it time? Who's here hyped for the TV series? I am.
Oh, I am.
Well, I mean,
and
I
my
just
wife
found out
Rachel
about
is,
it,
so
Max.
yeah.
I gotta
Can't wait for that.
digest this before I can say.
Well, I mean, how have you felt about the recent offerings from even Ridley, Prometheus, and that other one that's basically aliens again?
Prometheus was forgettable because I don't remember a whole lot about. I remember more about fucking AVP and AVP Requiem, which weren't good movies.
Oh yeah, they.
But I remember
movies were not
more of
good.
what happened in that than I did in Prometheus.
Yeah.
And as far as you said, there was another one. What was the other one?
There's a sequel to Prometheus.
I forget what it was called.
Oh, Prometheus
It was
Ghost.
basically just like Alien #1 again. It was basically.
It was
I
the
think
one
it
with
was called,
Danny
what was it
McBride,
called?
right?
Alien Resurrection?
No,
Oh,
there was a
I don't
sequel
think
to
I
it.
saw that then.
Or no, Covenant. That's
Covenant.
what it
Okay,
is.
yeah, Alien
Covenant.
Covenant,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. No, I have not.
Because
seen
I
Covenant.
just had to watch all the Alien movies because I did a stream on it because everybody wanted me to. So, yeah, on my channel. So, yeah, the sequels, I fell asleep a couple times watching them because they were that boring. But like the original Aliens, obviously, were probably better. And then 3 and 4 I actually really liked.
Brian, what's your thoughts on this, man? You ready? You're done with it?
He wants Aliens Lower Deck.
Here's the thing. Honestly, I don't care. If you guys want to watch alien movies, that's fine. I've seen a few of them.
Alien Discovery.
You watch Star Trek. What are you talking about?
I'm not a horror person.
But that's Aliens.
Well, yeah, and every once in a while they have scary episodes of Star Trek, so it's
There
like
you go.
I'm just like I don't know. I've watched them. Some are good, some are bad. Prometheus was a head scratcher. I didn't watch anything after that. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like it, that's cool. I'm not here to like rain on the parade by saying, "Oh, they're garbage." I hate them.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Covenant was
gonna
better
ruin
than
people's
Prometheus,
days.
I'll say that.
But honestly, no. I kind of checked out. I don't know. I never really checked in.
I mean,
so.
the best thing that I've ever had that's a recent release involving aliens, predators, anything like that has been the AVP video game for the Xbox. That shit was dope.
Oh hell yeah, yeah,
that was dope. I used to play the thing with my kids all the time, and you get online, do online, and it was sort of like you're a predator or you're an alien or you're a human or whatever, and you fight in the factions and you can do like King of the Hill or all that kind of shit. It was a fun game. It was a fun game.
But nothing beats Predator 2. So like
with Danny Glover.
Predator. Oh hell yeah.
I'm sorry, but you lost me with the damn Astrovans being police vehicles.
Number 1, the first Predator movie.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It was a masterpiece. What are you talking about? It was like RoboCop 3 awesome, okay?
Oh god.
Strap some rockets to that
guys.
not Peter Weller.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesse Ventura.
Dead or alive,
Wow,
you're coming
Michael.
with me.
How do you respond to Michael S?
Brian, go at
He's
him.
been driving hot takes all night tonight. Michael S is just asking for it.
I don't
Two
think
mouths.
that's really true because if it was overrated, then like it would actually be popular.
It's underrated.
It's very underrated.
Still kind of not very popular, man.
Right. The most popular that Star Trek was in the general public.
Like the 90s, maybe.
No,
and that was
think
hard then.
I think the
dude.
J.J. Abrams.
You mean
probably
no,
JJ? Yeah.
the
Generation.
infamous? The infamous?
The infamous, yeah, right.
Nah, freaking
Generation
Michael
made it
S is just
popular,
giving
right?
shit takes tonight. That's all that is.
Oh, Josh.
Oh man,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a hot take.
Freaking
That's a hot take
overrated,
there.
more like underrated. Freaking Star Trek has Klingons, and
well,
Klingons are always
it is.
badass.
I would argue it's both overrated / underrated.
I'd like to
depending
see
on what you're talking
Klingons versus
about.
Predator. Let's go.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, that would be an amazing crossover.
There you go.
Klingons
There you
are
go.
badass, dude.
Predators versus Klingons. That'd be
Yeah.
tough.
let's
I
do
also
it.
like. I love
Bears
beat 'em
probably
up
win.
games. I love that old Capcom Alien versus Predator beat 'em up game too.
Yep.
You ever play that?
Yeah, that one's good as well.
I have that on my modded Xbox.
Is it coming out on the Amico?
God damn it.
Is the Amico coming out?
Well, to give you an update, Ryan,
Yes.
the Miko is a very, very sad story.
Oh no.
Across the board.
Is it not coming out now?
It might. It's very skeptic. The company potentially could go under. Also, our pal Tommy Talrico is in. Everyone is covering it right now in a negative light on the internet, and he's having a lot of. Not to get into personal stuff, but he's having a lot of personal tragedies right now.
Okay.
Personal health, family health.
Okay.
It's but I will say this: he gave his all to get this system. I don't think he was intentionally like people say it's a scam.
Should he sell it to somebody else and have them finish it for him?
Something might have to happen.
Yeah.
But the thing is he believed in the product. He wasn't selling you something he didn't believe in. He probably gave too much of himself for this too, for something that potentially still might not come out, which is the sad thing. And he's getting dogpiled. He's made mistakes, definitely. He's made mistakes, but he's getting dogpiled now because people think he's like intentionally doing things. Whereas he 100% believed in the project. He 100% wants a project, wants wants the console to come out, definitely. But it doesn't, in a lot of people's minds and perspective, he's just trying to get investors and not actually come out with the product. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think it's accurate. That's
bullshit.
Here's the last thing I'll say before we end the show. He's probably given more to this project than you will ever know. And it's a sad situation across the board for investors too, because you don't want people to lose their money. And I can't, within good conscience, recommend people to.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a pyramid scheme, you don't want that.
No, I can't, in good conscience, recommend people to invest in this. It's just hopefully something works out. Hopefully something positive comes from it. That's all I can hope for. Yeah, but it's a literal shit show. Yeah, tell Mad Matt. He had Tommy on in his prime when he was really hyped for it and stuff for that video. It was a good interview on his channel.
Yeah. He was really happy about that one.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a sad thing, and I don't know if the Amico will ever come out. The new thing is they're going to say something at the end of the month, but my perspective is it's potentially they could just say, "Oh, we're going to give you a little tidbit for something down the future," instead of they're saying they're actually going to manufacture a couple thousand. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I've been purposely straying away from the Amico. Look at Rhea. Look, Shara. No, but main thing is I wish everything the best, and I'll try to reach out to Tommy, but he's also, because of he's distanced himself from the internet as well. So he's harder to reach now than he used to be.
Good.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Oh, so we could maybe end on a positive note. Brian launched his new show this week. 10 Forward.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. It's fun.
Oh yeah, good show. Yeah.
Good job,
I had a friend on, and we discussed a little bit. Why we kind of enjoy Star Trek and stuff like that. And this coming week, I have to watch the episode. It came out today, but I was watching Peacemaker instead. I'm the latest episode of Discovery, so I'm going to get people caught up on season 4. And I'm going to have an interesting food subject to discuss, but that'll be over on Poindexter Lounge, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss it.
Cool.
Good times. Yeah.
Aaron, how's it going, man? What have you been working on?
Well, I did Doctor Strange stream about the more cameos today. It was a shorter stream because I had stuff to do, but it was only 40 minutes long. Saturday, I am doing a stream on Peacemaker episode 8, the season finale. It's a spoiler review, so if you come to my channel, you're gonna be at least seen the episode. And if you want the panel, here's the thing: if you want to be on the panel, I want you to see the episode so we could talk about from your point of view. And stuff like that. So yeah, that's Saturday.
Cool. I'll see if I can make it. Phil, T, what are you working on?
Josh, Sunday I might have a stream, an open mic stream where I let the audience come on, and it's for my birthday. That's on Tuesday.
Oh,
I was up streamed on Tuesday, but I got class that day, so pushing it to Sunday.
All right. Well, Josh, what are you working on, man?
Got a lot of stuff going on, but last night we had Brian on our show. We were talking about the dark side and the Sith Lords of Star Wars,
and how we never got enough.
That's one thing that we feel that it's missing, because they talk about Jedi all the time, but especially doing backstories on the Sith and stuff. And that stream was so well received that I got Thade Bays of New Crew coming on tomorrow, and we're going to start a series because of it.
Palpatine's use my knowledge.
We're going to be starting that tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And then I got we got a wrestling pay-per-view this weekend, so we're going to be doing the watch party on that. And then next week, I want to tell everybody I'm doing 90s week. So everything discussion is going to be 90s movies, shows, video games. It's going to be an entire week dedicated to the 90s. So, and I'm going to start doing that Monday. So got a lot of cool stuff.
All right, Ryan. You better be working on that Project Justice League.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's we're still working on it, and we'll be releasing part 1 shortly. I don't know how short because I'm just doing my part. But yeah, so we're doing that. Had a live stream tonight, kick-ass live stream on the 4Nerd channel, and I had a show this past Tuesday where I talked about the Keaton costume, that the pictures that they released and all that, and my take on that stunt costume, stunt outfit, whatever, for the performer. So that's on my channel, Zebra Fett. And then so this next week we might be talking about Peacemaker episode 9, the epilogue finale, where we're just going to talk about all aspects of the show, and it will be a very short stream
because you didn't watch it.
Because I didn't see, I can't comment on it. So, but yeah, no, it was fire. Thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun always.
Yeah, sure. I don't want the stream to go too long, but I appreciate everyone showing up. Go sub to everyone's channel. Have a great night and an Amico day.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everyone.
That's hilarious.
Amico day.